3-point shot as well. But hey, he's the guy apparently that is supposed to bring it on home. Kyrie Irving made a couple shots down the stretch, but was still only able to put up 20 points, 46% from the field, 66% from behind the arc, 100% from the free throw line, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. I expect more out of Kyrie, especially in this type of situation, but you know, it is what it is. Seth Curry, I'm actually happy he stepped up. 23 points. Shot great from the field and behind the arc. One of the ongoing stories was Nick Claxton. He was getting a lot of good looks because they were doubling, but he went to the free throw line and shot 1 for 11 at the free throw line. 1 for 11. Horrible. And Andre Drummond was basically unplayable all night. But of course, we all know what the story is. We all know what the story is, and let me pay the people up. Let me pay the people up. Go on, get the Celtics. My people who voted, who got the Celtics. Where do I begin? Where do I begin? So last year, we had this conversation about Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, the Brooklyn Nets, how talented they were. Unfortunately, injuries occurred. And so when they faced the Milwaukee Bucks last year, in the second round, they ended up losing that series. However, in Game 7, it was really close. And on a game-winning shot or game-deciding shot, Kevin Durant, he had his foot on the line. They went into overtime and he ended up losing it. The narrative after that game was, if the Brooklyn Nets were healthy, even if it was just one of their big three that were healthy, because the first 2 games were blowouts from the hands of the Brooklyn Nets on the Milwaukee Bucks, blowouts, and they just had Kyrie and KD. So if Kyrie and KD are healthy, then we get a different series. So that was the story. And Kevin Durant played so well in that series. He was carrying so well that by many, not by all, but by many, he was then thus deemed the best player in the world, even though he lost. Even though he went 0 for 6 in overtime, still lost. The playoffs continue without the Brooklyn Nets, and the Milwaukee Bucks find themselves in the NBA Finals. And this is important because in the NBA Finals and even leading up to the NBA Finals, the conversation started with this concept of, hey, if we look at who we have on the team, Giannis just got hurt in the conference finals, and then here we are now where the Bucks are still able to make it. Chris Middleton is very valuable. I mean, he's able to create shots. He's able to knock them down, come up clutch in late game situations. He is the Batman of the team, in referencing to he might possibly be the more important player on the team. Mind you, Giannis is in the middle of having one of the greatest postseason runs in NBA history. And the fucking audacity of people to utter anything else but praise for Giannis was outside of fucking idiots' mentals. They had to somehow give credit to somebody else. To the point where we had NBA players making up hypothetical scenarios on how Chris Middleton can win Finals MVP. You fucking idiots are weird. I don't give a fuck what your occupation is. I don't care if you played in the NBA for 15 years. You are weird. I say that, I say all that to say, even after Giannis went on to have literally, and I do mean literally one of the greatest performances in NBA history we had ever seen, and it shut up the Chris Middleton talk, for whatever reason, it did not shut up the Kevin Durant talk. And the reason why, you guessed it, say it with me, chat, Hezzy tween splash. Hezzy tween splash. Hezzy tween splash. That's the reason why KD is better. Hezzy tween splash. Down the stretch of games, I trust Kevin Durant more than Giannis because I know he can bring it home. I know that. I know that to be the case. So here we are now. And actually, let me start the Twitter Spaces too. Let me start these Twitter Spaces too. Let me start these Twitter Spaces up too. Let me start these. It has come to my attention. So for the people on Twitter, y'all missed the first part of it. But basically, I just wrapped up all the things that kind of transpired to where we are heading into this season. How it was told to me that Kevin Durant is the best player in the NBA because his foot was on the line. His foot was on the line. If he had just a shoe size smaller, that would make all the difference. Even though he went into overtime, shot 0 for 6 last year, still doesn't matter. And the reason why is because, down the stretch of games, I trust KD more than Giannis. Down the stretch of games, I know for a fact Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, they can take it home for me. So it was interesting. It was an interesting conversation being had. Entering the season, the Brooklyn Nets had the highest odds of winning a championship. Even as time progressed, and even as Giannis continued to give more and more examples that he's undeniably just better than Kevin Durant. No. KD's still better. He's still better. Why? You know. Hezzy tween splash. That's why. He's better because of Hezzy tween splash. So then we continue to progress. The NBA season is over. The Brooklyn Nets make it into the make it into the playoffs, and here we are now. Boston Celtics. If you actually watch basketball and don't watch a bunch of and1 mixtapes and be concerned about Hezzy tween splash, if you actually watch NBA basketball, you would have known the Boston Celtics are actually a really good team. You would have known there was a very legitimate chance of the Boston Celtics to win the series. But hey, some people still believe that Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving were going to win this series. Why? Hezzy tween splash. That's why. Hezzy tween splash. So what happened? What happened in this series? Game 1, Kevin Durant, Kyrie. One of them showed up, not the other one though. Kyrie came out there, he did his thing. Quote unquote, the most skilled guard of all time. He came out there, did his thing, 39 points, shot 60% from the field, 60% from deep. And sorry to the fucking idiots in the room and in the Twitter space and on Twitch. Sorry to the fucking idiots if I start getting analytical. Sorry to the fucking eye test niggas who go blind. Sorry to you idiots. I'm going to have to start referencing to numbers at this point. Sorry to you idiots. Nigga got an eye test all fucking day, but when it comes to actually looking at these niggas play basketball, you niggas go blind. But what did KD do in game 1? 23 points. Shot 37% from the field, 20% from 3. 3 assists, but 6 turnovers. The game-winning shot was Jason Tatum grabbing, cutting to the basket as Kevin Durant played no fucking defense. But hey, man, it's KD. He'll bounce back, man. Why? Hezzy tween splash. That's why. Hezzy tween splash. That's why he's going to bounce back. So what happened in game 2? Well, Kyrie was on the court for 40 minutes, was held to 10 points and only 1 assist. When Kevin Durant is pissed. Game 3 came and went. Both Kyrie and KD were on the court, but both of them didn't really show up. KD held to 16 points just like Kyrie. Kyrie again shot under 40% from the field. And 0 for 7 from 3. 0 for 7. Most skilled guard of all time. Both of them held to 16 points. KD's shooting splits were better, but he just wasn't as aggressive. Only got to the free throw line twice and turned the ball over, you guessed it, 5 times. Low. I know for a fact KD's not going to go out like this. He ain't going to go out like this. This is bad. He down bad. He's down bad. He can't go out like this. He going to fight through it. He going to work through it. Why are you saying that? Because he's pissed. He's pissed. Well, what is he going to do when he's pissed? Chat, what is he going to do? Oh, shit. Hold on, wait. Yo.
Hey, I'm here, but I can't remember the gate code.
Here, I'll text it to you because I'm on stream.
Okay.
Let me see. I'm still live on Twitch. I'm on Twitter. What am I about to say? Oh yeah, I was told that it was going to be very favorable for him because of Hezzy, Tween, Splash. That's what I was told. I was told Hezzy, Tween, Splash was going to make the difference in this game. Hezzy, Tween, Splash. Kevin Durant ended the game tonight. 39 points. Great. Had another high turnover game. Turned the ball over 4 times. Did have 9 assists, 7 rebounds, but shot under 42% from the field and 27% from behind the arc. He not top 3. I don't even know if he top 5. I got to stop and think about it. Because after a performance like this, horrible. To the people who are in stream right now, I'm going to end the stream. I thank y'all for coming out. I thank all 3,000 plus of y'all been in here. Jesus Christ. If you want to continue the conversation, follow me on Twitter, Legend of Winning. Until next time, I'll see you all later. I thank y'all.